Okay, let's continue 7.2. Since we skipped question number 3, we're going to do 3, okay? So let's read the question first. To conduct sports day in your rectangular shaped school ground ABCD. So here's A, B, C, and D. Okay, lines have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. So they're talking about these lines. Flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD. So along AD, these are flower pots, okay? 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, and it goes on and on up to 100. 100 flower pots are not there. Just imagine that. We can't draw 100 flower pots here, obviously. So we have 100 flower pots on along AD. So keep that in mind. So first of all, 100 as a yate. So here, this side, it's 100. So don't forget that. Okay. Now, Niharika runs 1/4. So this is another key factor. 1/4 of the distance of AD. 1/4 of the distance of AD. On the second line. So this is the second line. And post a green flag. The green flag is here. I marked it as G. Okay. Preet runs. So the position of G on the y-axis, on the x-axis, it's going to be 2 because they're saying it's on the second line. So see, no matter what, the horizontal line is going to be an x-axis, the vertical line is going to be a y-axis. So since they're saying she's on the second line, your x-axis is 2. But as for the y-axis, they're saying 1/4 of the distance of AD, which we will find it out soon. Let's read the question first. And post green flag. Preet runs 1/5 of the distance of AD on the 8th. So one is second, which we marked already. One is 8th, which is here. And post a red flag. So I marked it as R. What is the distance between both the flags? So they're asking us for distance, not so if it's distance, you know that we're going to be using distance formula and not section formula, because there's two formulas in this chapter. One is section formula and one is distance. Section formula, remember, it's to find the point inside a line, right? Lying inside a line, but lying on a line, but distance is just finding the distance between the 2 points. So they're asking, like, what is the distance between both the flags? So there's a point here, there's a point here. So let's see what G coordinate is first. For x-axis, we know it's going to be 2. But as for y-axis, they said it's 1/4 of the distance of AD. So 1/4 of, matlab kya hai? Of means in maths, usually we use it as multiplication. So 1/4 of distance of AD. AD is 100. You can do mental maths, like 1/4 is, you know, it's going to be 25. 100 quarter, okay, 25, you will know 1/4. So that's the coordinate of G. And then let's do it for R as well. For the red flag, we have, it's lying on the 8th. So X is 8. And as for Y, 1/5 of the distance. So 1/5 of 100. I'm just writing this step so that you will remember what we did or how we got 25 or 20. If I directly write 25, 20, you might actually forget what we did there. So we have G, we have R. We're supposed to find the distance between G and R. So GR equal to root over. See, I'm going to mark this as x1, y1, x2, y2. So the formula was what? X2 minus x1. So 8 minus 2 is 6 square plus y2 minus y1. So 20 minus 25 is minus 5 the whole square, which is 6 6 is 36, 5 is 25. So if we add this to 6 plus 5 is 11, 161 units. Not units, I think it will be meter, because everything is placed 1 meter each. So not units but meter. Okay, so that's the distance between the two distinct points. So it's not complete. Let's read the entire question. So this part is done. What is the distance between the two Like this question is done. Now the second part. If Rashmi, a new character, has to post a blue flag, so we have a green, we have a red, and there's a blue flag coming along. An exact itu question dikira untuk page on the question itself is one page. Has to post a blue flag exactly halfway. Exactly halfway. So what do they mean exactly halfway? It means if I join this line, let's say we join this line, so exact half, I don't know where it is, but it looks like it's going to be in 5 or maybe a little bit left or to the right, whatever it is. So around here, exact midpoint of this. Okay, there, if she comes and places a flag, then where should she post her flag? So they're asking us the coordinate of the point lying on the line. So we have a G and an R, and where there's the point, let's say she's gonna post a blue flag, so let's say B. The point B is the midpoint of G and R. We don't know if it's gonna be on the 5th line or between the 5th and 6th line. We just know that B is the midpoint of GR. Okay, so since B is midpoint of GR, therefore M1 is to M2. Now remember, when we're finding the coordinate of the point lying on a line, we use the section formula, which is, so Q ratio though, easy na? Obviously 1:1 because it's the midpoint. So the points G and R remains the same. The midpoints are here. So we just have to find the coordinate of B. So B equal to XY equal to, for X axis, since it's midpoint, it will just be given by X1 plus X2 by 2, Y1 plus Y2 by 2. You can apply the actual formula also, but it's way shorter and way easier. So let's do this. Why waste time? So X1 is 2, 8, so 8 plus 2 is 10 by 2, and then this is 25, 25 plus 20 is 55 by 2. So if we divide, we'll get 5, 2 5 is 10. If we divide this, you'll get 2 to the 4, 1 2 7 0. Wait, this 45. 25 plus 20 is 45, right? 2 to the 4 and 2 to the 4, and one remainder 0.5. So we're getting in decimals. So we were right, she is lying on the 5th line, and she is between the 22nd and 23rd flower pot. So that's what the question was asking. So it's 5th line and 22.5 meters. So that's the solution. So let's do the next question, which is question number 6, because we already did 4 and 5 in the previous class. Question number 6. If this, and this are the vertices of a parallelogram. So let's draw a parallelogram first. Parallelogram, the rectangle is there. It follows every property except that the diagonals are not same. So it's tilted apart to the side. So let's say this A, B, C, and D. A coordinate is 1, 2. B coordinate is 4, Y. C coordinate is X, 6. And D coordinate is 3, 5. Now, one property of parallelogram that you should know is that the diagonals are not same. Okay, the length of the diagonals are not same. This BD will not be equal to AC, but if they intersect at one particular point, then they bisect each other. Bisect means kill. They will cross each other in such a way that this DO will be always equal to BO, and AO will always be equal to OC. Okay, we can prove that also, but why waste time? Just property though, actually we did prove this in grade 9. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but grade 9 there's it large chapter. So this will be equal to this, and this will be equal to this. So double dash to equal, single dash is equal. So if we okay, how about this? Let me draw the diagram a little bit bigger because I want to write something in the middle, but I don't think you'll be able to see it. A, B, C, D. And remember, when you're writing the alphabets, you have to go clockwise or anti-clockwise. You cannot jump here and there, okay? It cannot be A, B, C, D. So this is O. So we are saying that this and this is same, and then this and this is same. So let's take the coordinate of O as, since there's an X over here and there's a Y over here, I cannot take X and Y because X, Y already has it. So let's take it as P and Q. Okay, the coordinate of O. We can take any alphabet, we can take A, B also. I don't know why I wrote PQ, but let's just pretend it's PQ. So we have PQ here. So you can look from there also. So if I want to find out PQ, okay, I'm going to draw the diagram again, extra. This is A, this is C, and in the middle there's O, which is PQ, the coordinates of O. So if I want to find PQ through using this one, so the ratio will be 1:1 because this is same. Yes. Let's first write this so that you will understand next time. Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Now for line AC, O equal to PQ, where P is given by M1 x2 plus M2 x1 by M1 plus M2 M1 y2 plus M2 y1 by M1 plus M2, right? So in this case, x1 is this, y1 is this, x2 is this, y2 is this. Okay, so let's put on the values. M1 and M2 is 1:1, since I hope you have already. Oh, instead of using this, let's use the shorter formula. You can use this also, but easier. So x1 plus x2 is 1 plus x by 2, and y1 plus y2 is 6 plus 2 is 8 by 2. Or we can simplify this one. We cannot do anything here, so I'll just keep it like this. So if I cut this, you'll get 4. So O equal to PQ equal to this. So we got this. Therefore, P is equal to 1 plus x by 2 and Q is equal to 4. Let's keep this as equation 1. Now, let's do for line. This was for AC, right? Now I'm going to draw this line, this one. Okay, B is here, D is here, B coordinate is 4y, D coordinate is 3, 5, and then the O is PQ. We samjai slow jazz, otherwise it's quite easier. 1:1, the ratio, obviously. So for line BD, O equal to PQ, because we're talking about the same O. See, for this also O, for this also O, equal to in this case, this one is x1, y1, x2, y2. In case you're thinking like, sir, itu x2, y2 kuro paro. Yes, itu paro. Itu x2, y2. Itu x1, y2. X1, y1. Doesn't matter. So 4 plus 3 by 2. We're using the midpoint formula. Okay. Next is y plus 5 by 2. So 4 plus 3 is 7 by 2. And then this is, we cannot simplify this any further, so we'll just keep it as it is, equal to, therefore P equal to 7 by 2 and Q equal to y plus 5 by 2. equation 2. So let's keep this aside for the timing. We're gonna draw since from 1 and 2, since we are talking about the same PQ, we can say that 1 plus x by 2 equal to 7 by 2, and q is 4 equal to y plus 5 by 2. Which number? Here's also p, here's also b. It says p is equal to 1 plus x by 2. Here p say, they're saying p is equal to 7 by 2. So 1 plus x by 2 equal to 7 by 2. 2 we can cut. X equal to 7 minus 1 is 6. And here 4 2s are 8. Y plus 5 you send it this side, it will become y. So y equal to 3. So we're getting x equal to 6 and y equal to 3, which is our final answer. So those diagrams, I don't think it will be necessary for you to draw it, but as long as you draw this one, okay? It's the understanding of it. But in case some of you want to draw it, here, as long as you understand. So let's do question number 7. Okay, I'm going to do a little fast, okay, because this is easy. Circle is there. Look at my perfect circle. And then they're saying diameter of the circle is AB. Okay, the corners of, find the corners of point A. So A is, see, imagine it's just two normal points. Okay, imagine it's just two normal points. So coordinate of A, we usually take it as what? X1, Y1, right? And coordinate of B, we usually take it as Y2, X2, Y2. But in this case, they're saying AB is the diameter of the, and the whose center is this, and B is this. So they've given us a coordinate of B as 1, 4, and they've, let's say this O. Center is, they've already given us 2 minus 3. So we usually take this x1, y1 and this as x2, y2. But they gave us the value of x2, y2. And we usually find this out, the middle one, which is xy. Right? So since this is unknown, these are all known, and then the ratio will be what? It's a diameter. So if it's the center, then the radiuses are always going to be same. So 1:1. So same formula, same rule, except that x1, y1 is not given. So let's do, x is already given, x is given 2. But to find out x, we do x1 plus x2 by 2. Right? So x1 we don't know, I'm just going to write x1. x2 we already know it's 1. 2, x1 equal to 2 2s are 4, 1 itu fale potele minus 1 jo. X1 is 3. Now, as for y equal to, they've given us minus 3, but y formula is y1 plus y2 by 2 equal to minus 3. y1 we don't know, I'm just going to write y1, and then y2 we have the value as 4. If I send 2 this side, it will become multiplication, so minus 6. So y1 equal to minus 6 minus 4, y1 equal to minus 10. So therefore A is equal to x1 y1 equal to 3 minus 10 is the coordinate. So that is it. It's very simple question, but this question might actually come for like multiple choice because it is easy. Okay, now let's do question number 8. If A and B are this and this respectively, find the coordinates of P such that AB equal to this and this. Okay, let's try to understand the question first. So we have A and we have B. A coordinate is given, even B coordinate is given. So what is not given? The ratio is not given. And they're saying find the coordinate of P such that, so P is lying in between A and B. We don't know where is P. So let's just assume somewhere, I don't know. Now they're saying they've given us a condition that AP, they've given us that AP is equal to 3 by 7 of AB. So it's a very simple concept. Okay, see, if I bring AB on the bottom, it becomes 3 by 7, because if there's nothing in between 3 and AB, it simply means it's multiplication, right? So multiplication, this side it'll become division. So AP by AB, we're getting 3 by 7. But if you make it, see, AP to yet AP is this. AP is this. But AB is a whole thing. This, right? So like AP, they're saying this is 3, and AB, so from here to here, they're saying it's 3, but AB, the whole thing, they're saying it's 7. So this whole part is 7, and this part is 3. So which means this part will be what? If the whole thing is 7, and this part is 3, this part should be 4. It's a very simple concept, okay? We can do this mathematically also, like taking this as x key and coordinate group or our answer. But or taking AB as AP plus PP or not really answer by it was a concept easy as that. So I'm just gonna normally write like this, okay? I hope you will understand. Just draw this thing like I did, and I'm quite sure you'll understand. So from this we figured out that this will be the ratio. So M1 is to M2 equal to 3 is to 4. But if you did not understand this concept, what you can do is you can take this out and then write this as AP by AB la jagana. You can write AP plus PB, because AB is made of AP and PB. And then you cross multiply, and then AB by PB do pai jabo, so you'll get 3 is to 4 exactly. Okay, you can try it out if you want to. So we have here, which is x1 y1, and here which is x2 y2, and they're asking us to find coordinates of P, which will be xy. So P equal to xy equal to, for coordinate of x, we will be doing what? M1 x2 plus M2 x1 by M1 plus M2, comma M1. After using the midpoint formula, I don't feel like writing this formula. Now this formula seems so lengthy. So M1 is 3 in this case, x2 to k 2, M2 is 4 in this case, x1 is what? Minus 2. M1 plus M2, 3 plus 4. So let's do the same thing. Y2 is minus 4, M2 is 4, and then Y1 is minus 2. So M1 plus M2 is 3 plus 4. So we have 3 to the 6 minus 8 by 7 minus 12 minus 8 by 7. So we will get this minus 2 by 7, and this one is minus 20 by 7, which is the answer. So P equal to this. Done. We have one more question left, so let's do that also. And this question is also quite easy, because we will see. Before we start this question, I want you to write a formula. Area of rhombus is equal to half into product of diagonals. So we will be using this formula. Okay, so let's just draw the rhombus first. So let's say all the sides are equal, the rhombuses are, right? So 3 0 4 5, let's name it A, B, C is minus 1 4, and D is minus 2 minus 1. So we need what? The product of the diagonals. So we need to join the diagonals. So let's join the diagonals. And when we say product of the diagonals, it literally means the length of the diagonals. Okay, so we need the length of AC and BD. And how do you find the length? Length literally means distance. So let's find AC. So for AC, let's take this x1 y1, x2 y2. So x2 minus x1, so minus 1 minus 3, x2 minus x1 the whole square, plus y2 is 4 minus 0 the whole square. So minus 4 square is 16, 4 square is 16, so which is root 32. Now for BD, and for PD let's take this is x1 y1, and then let's take this is x2 y2. So x2 minus x1, let's just write the whole thing. So minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 is 5 the whole square. So minus 6 is 36, minus 6 is again 36. So we're getting root 72. And this can be simplified further. 2, 16, 4, 4 is 16, right? Either 4, 4 is 16 or 4 to the what is it? 4 root 2. And this also can be simplified further. So 2, 3 is 6, 1, 2, 6 is 12, 6, 6 is 6 root 2. So therefore, area equal to half into product of diagonals. So diagonals we're getting AC is one of the diagonal and BD is one of the diagonal. So half into AC we got 4 root 2, BD we got 6 root 2. So root 2 into root 2 will become 6 4 24 into root 2 into root 2 will become 2, and there's a 2 on the denominator as well, right? 6 4 24, root 2 into root 2, 2. So this 2 and this 2 you can cut, so we're getting 24. Is it in meters? No, square units. So it can be any unit. That's what it literally means. So that's it. And we're done with chapter 7. I'll give MCQ in the next class.